Month to celebrate the founding of the Organization of African Unity, now known as the African Union, which was back on the 25th of May 1963. To mark this significant occasion, the Department of Arts and Culture will this evening hold a colloquium themed The Heart of African Narratives, South African Literature in the 21st Century, and this will happen at the Sol Plaatje University in Kimberley. The panelists will include South African authors like Professor Zakes Mda, Eusebius Mckaiser, and Mandla Langa. Arts and Culture Deputy Minister rejoins Mabudafhasi, and the author Mandla Langa joins us now in studio this morning. I think it's only fair for me to say Sanbonani. I mean, seeing that the Deputy Minister is rocking her Ndebele regalia this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks for the invitation.
Thank you very much indeed for your time. Now, the annual theme for Africa Month 2016 is Building a Better Africa and a Better World. But let's talk more about the theme for tonight's colloquium, The Heart of African Narratives, South African Literature in the 21st Century. How does it talk to the African Month theme?
It does talk to the African Month because we have got our writers who are documenting everything or whatever they think of. As you have already said, the people that will be speaking tonight, they are international acclaimed authors. And out of that, we are still encouraging more South Africans to be writers. We need to write. Gone are the days when we'll just do oral history. You tell your children, and the children tell the others, and it goes on. Now we need to document. Last week, we were launching the Archives Week, at the importance of keeping the information in books. So we're encouraging them. We see now in the 20th century, many writers are coming up with different perspectives, and we encourage that. And it is true, the pen is mightier than the sword, and we are encouraging everybody. However, we also encourage the publishers. We don't have enough publishers. We are appealing that we have more publishers, and also the distribution becomes a challenge also to people. So all these together, we are getting on with it. Just as much as we're encouraging people to read, we're also encouraging people to write. Yes.
Let me just bring you here, Dr. Langa. What exactly will you be deliberating on this evening?
Well, one of the things that's always been happening is that African literature has been put in the margins. And I think one of the really important preoccupations of African writers now is to mainstream the African writing, to make sure that it's part of the everyday menu for South Africans.
Exactly what I wanted to ask as to how South African literature has changed in the 21st century.
Well, if you look, South African literature from the earliest days for the past 50 or so years has been literature about an anti-apartheid polemic. But now, as you can see, a lot of other themes are coming into play. People are grappling with a number of other important issues. They're grappling with the issues of disease, HIV, AIDS, the issues of sexuality, the issues of homophobia, the issues of xenophobia. And so we're trying as much as possible to make sure that the whole total area of involvement of South Africans is put on the map by writers. That's one. The Deputy Minister has spoken about the issues of publishing. I think I want to speak about the issues of distribution, because it's not enough to write books, but they must reach the target audiences that they must reach.
Is it not happening now?
It's not happening as much as we'd like to see it happening. That's one. But the second thing is also, we have been speaking this morning, you and I and the Deputy Minister, about the languages, the marginalization of indigenous languages. And I'm happy that the SABC has done this wonderful thing of upping the area of local content for music to 90%, albeit it's a temporary arrangement, but it's a very, very important arrangement, and I want to see something similar happening insofar as writing is concerned.
Well, Deputy Minister, it's happening tonight at the Sol Plaatje University in Kimberley. What time?
Yes, we'll start at 7 in the evening. Actually, the program starts earlier, so we have got several activities before that.
build up to the main
right
main
up
event.
to the main one. But also we're encouraging people to write in indigenous languages. And that is why you see us, we are reprinting the classics, in our indigenous languages. So come out, we are making a call. There are many writers, not only the age of Mr. Langa, but also the youth. When we go out there to schools with our schools program, we found that there are many youths who are very interested, who are writing already. Others are writing poetry, but please, the indigenous language.
I'm afraid that's where we're going to leave it, but thank you very much. The language issue is an issue for another day. There you have it, the Deputy Minister for Arts and Culture, Rejoice Mabudafhasi, and also speaking to us this morning was Mandla Langa, one of the well-known authors. Well, Morning Live takes a break.